Good afternoon. Today we will discuss user-defined exceptions in PLSQL, and also we will discuss about too many rows of predefined exception, because in the previous class we discussed about no data found. In this we will see about too many rows and user-defined exception. First of all, predefined exception, too many rows. See, so in the previous class we discussed what is meaning of exception handling and why we are using. Once again, exception handling manages runtime errors. Errors are two types: compile runtime errors. So when runtime errors occurs in a program, with the help of exception handling we can display some proper message. That is the usage of exception handling. Here too many rows. Commonly in the PLSQL we can't access multiple rows without a cursor concept. Okay, so with the cursor only we can store multiple data, like where department number equal 20, where salary greater than or equal to 2000, like. So suppose we are not using cursor but we want to access multiple rows of data. At the time this exception will be raised, because we can't access multiple rows data in the PLSQL without without concept of cursor concept. Okay, so we'll see. So first of all, so too many rows exception program, declare. So here we are displaying salaries. So I am taking salary. So it is accessing from employee table dot salary using percentage type. Okay. Then salary, employee salary. So then begin. Select salary into salary from EMP, where department number is equal to 20. So commonly in department number there are multiple rows are there. Without cursor we can't access. So then we are displaying DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. So here we are displaying only salary column, that we are storing in salary. So commonly multiple rows are there. So now we should write exception. Then two underscore many underscore rows, then okay, then DBMS underscore output dot put line. So here we are writing there are multiple employees in department number is equal to 20. Then okay, so close it. So here, so the program demonstrate on two underscore many underscore rows. First declare salary is the one of the variable. We are accessing sal column structure of employee table using percentage type. Then begin. We are accessing sal, storing into salary column from EMP, where department number is equal to 20. Okay. So here commonly in a department number 20 there are multiple persons are there. Multiple persons have, each person have one salary. So this query displays multiple rows, but without cursor concept we can't access multiple rows data. So automatically the runtime error will be raised, that is too many rows exception. So if one row is there, it will display, otherwise the exception will be raised. In exception content, we are writing when 2 underscore many underscore rows, here rows, then dbms underscore output dot put line, there are multiple employees in department number 20, then we are terminating end. So this is the one of the demonstration program on predefine exception 2 underscore many underscore rows. Okay, right. See, now we will see user defined exception. So according to our application, we can use user defined exception, but there are some rules and regulations are there to define user defined exception. The rules are: user defined exception name will be specified in the declaration part as a user defined exception name, then exception. Okay, then automatically in exception handling content division, we are writing user defined exception. So when user defined exception name, then rise, we are rising. Here we are using rise concept, because the user defined exception will be executed with the help of rise. So how the user defined exception will be there, we will discuss. Okay, so topic is user defined exception. So first I am declaring declare. Okay, so I am taking commission. I am accessing from employee table dot commission using percentage type. Okay, then declare, then begin. Okay, so commission, employee table commission using percentage type. So then first of all select commission into commission. So we are storing commission into commission from EMP, where employee number is equal to 7788. Okay, if 7788 commission will be copied into COM. Okay, so then begin. Now we are displaying dbms underscore output dot put line. So just commission is equal to COM. Okay, now if there is no need to declare here, then in next part we are displaying here. If so, commission is null, we are using is operator when we are using null, then raise, and here we should specify user defined exception, that is commission missing exception. Okay, so user defined exception name, and we should specify as it is exception. Raise, RAISE, raise if condition is to raise commission missing. exception. Else, if commission is not null, then we are displaying dbms underscore output dot put line. So the commission. Okay. See you here. And we should use OR operator. Okay. So if commission is null, then rise commission missing, else we are displaying commission. So if is there, and if. Now we should write exception. Then so commission missing, then okay. So dbms underscore output dot put line. So imply commission is null. Okay. See here. So first of all, we'll see from beginning. The program demonstrate on user defined exception. Declare commission missing exception. Commission employee table accessing from commission column. Okay. So the structure of commission we are copying into COMM only structure, and this is one of the user defined exception name. Commission underscore missing and exception semicolon, then begin. First of all, we are accessing from commission from employee table, copying into COM from EMP where employee number equal 7788. If this person commission is null, then raise this user defined exception. Otherwise, if the person does not have null, then automatically the commission will display. So if is there, and if, then if commission is null, raise the user defined exception. In exception, when commission missing, then this output will display. If commission, the employee 7788 number commission is null, automatically this runtime error proper message will display, that is employee commission is null. So this is a demonstration program on user defined exception. So this is about content of user defined exception, and we can take according to our wish, we can take anywhere of a program. Yeah. See, in PLSQL, simple programming, conditional statements, loops, then exception handling, cursor, clicker, stored procedure, stored function. Okay, these are the contents. And in the next class, we'll see stored procedure, stored function. And now we'll see a small two topics: creation, views, indexes of SQL content. So content is views, indexes, views and indexes of SQL. See, view is one of the database objective which is used to improve the processing speed of the query, and view is nothing but it is one of the window. Okay, directly we can view, but through window we are accessing. Here simply the need is when we are accessing information from a table, simply what we are doing, the table information we are storing in the view. Through view we are accessing, that is the main purpose, that is the main application of view. Next one is index. Index is also one of the database objective which is used to improve processing speed of the query. So ordinary the data will be stored, commonly data when you access the data will be stored, but same data when you store index with the when you access through the index, the processing speed will improve. So that is the main purpose of index. So if multiple times when we are accessing same information, that information we are storing in the index. So when you create the index, easily we can retrieve information from the database table. So these are the two objectives of the views and index of SQL. So first of all, how we are creating view, how we are dropping the view, how we are creating index, how we are dropping the index, we'll see. First view. View. See, create view v1 as select employee name, comma employee number, comma salary from PMP. Okay. In v1 view, v1 is the view. In v1 we are storing 3 columns information of employee table. So then accessing view. So how we are accessing? Select star from v1. So what it will display? Employee name, then employee number, then salary. So 3 information will be displayed. Comparing to ordinary accessing of the query, the speedily we can access. So this is view, and if the table changes, automatically view also changes. Okay. Then now we will see dropping the view. How we are dropping the view. See, drop view. So whatever we created, that view will be dropped. So we can create a view and we can drop the view, we can access the view. So now we'll see another view creation with the help of where condition. See, create view v2 as selected or from EMP where job equal to clerk. Okay. The employees who are working job is clerk, that information we are storing in v2, and how we are accessing? Selected star from v2. So it will display information of view v2 whose job equal to clerk. So all columns information will display, but condition is whose the job is clerk. Okay. Now drop view v2. Okay. Now we'll see indexes, how we are creating the index. Okay. Right. So indexes main application is it improve the processing speed of the query. See, so index, create index ind1 on employee table
2 seconds అయిపోయింది
So
20 minutes
employee number, comma, email.
అయిపోయింది 20 minutes.
So here we are accessing the we are creating the index on 2 columns. So when you access the we are not accessing index, we are accessing select employee number, comma, employee name. When you access speedily, we can retrieve from employee. Speedily these 2 columns will be displayed. Dropping, just drop index ind1, the index will be dropped. Okay, we are creating index on 2 columns. When you access 2 columns, speedily it will access information comparing to ordinarily accessing the columns. This is creating index and dropping index. Okay, in the next class you will see functions, predefined, user defined functions. Okay, thank you, good afternoon.